Okay, so I'm continuing off where I left off on the first video, which, case in point, I accidentally ended, and I don't know how to actually restart. I've got a lot to learn about doing videos. Hopefully over the next little while I can learn how to improve my videos, but for now, let's get back to Crisis Part 2. So Supergirl and Batwoman go to Earth 99 where they meet an older Batman. And I'm going to step outside of Crisis for a minute to tell you I've had the privilege of meeting Kevin Conroy. Fantastic actor. I really enjoy his work on Batman the Animated Series. I grew up with him as my Batman, and I feel very good about what he's been able to show me as far as that goes. And maybe I'm just going to stand here and talk about the whole episode rather than seeing me all the time, because that kind of gets boring. So that way I can have something in this video that's more not just me showing myself. So anyway, they get to Earth 99, and there they meet with the Luke Fox of Earth 99, who isn't about to let them in to see Bruce. Kate Kane tells him that she's Bruce Wayne's cousin, and that is not believed by Luke, who then shuts the door. And then Supergirl kicks the door of Wayne Manor down, which I thought was awesome. I thought that was really awesome that they did that. Well, to continue onward with that, we get to Clark and Lois, who are looking for the Superman Paragon, one that's lost mostly everything. And they're on an Earth where Lex has killed Superman. Lex Luthor has received the Book of Destiny, is going around to different Earths killing different Supermans. And he wants to kill all the versions of Superman. So he's going around with this book, going to all these other Earths, trying to do that. Anyway, we get to one of my favorite parts of the crossover. We get Clark, Iris, and Lois meeting with Smallville Clark Kent. First they think he's a Paragon, but he's not. And, you know, I really like that. I think that works, that they did it the way they did it. And I appreciate the way they did it. Going forward, from there, Lex Luthor makes Iris, Clark, and Lois disappear. So we're left with Tom Welding's Smallville Clark and this Lex Luthor, who Clark doesn't believe to be Lex. You know, we had Michael Rosenbaum as Lex Luthor in Smallville, and John Cryer does amazing in the role. And so we get that version of Lex, which is very fun and exciting. So we go back to Supergirl and Batwoman. As I was saying, we go back to Batwoman and Kara, who are still with Earth 99 Batman. Kara comes to find out that he's not so good. Supergirl does. She finds some broken glasses in a thing, and in that thing, in the display case with broken glasses, There's also a wild card from the Joker and a few other things. And while this is going on, Batwoman is talking to Earth 99 Batman, who is telling her she can't be Kate Kane because his Kate died. And he mentions how he has no hope left, and that he thinks she's Jane Doe, or she couldn't be Clayface because he's a puddle of mud, basically. And so Supergirl comes to find out that he killed that world's Superman. So this Batman is not a good guy. He's gone evil. He's turned into a monster, basically. And they're trying to get his help, but he's not going to be that helpful. So, anyway, we go from there, and we go to Lois, Clark, and Iris again, who are on Earth 96, which has the Brandon Routh version of Superman. It was fun seeing Brandon Routh play two different parts in this crossover. He played Ray Palmer, and he played his version of Superman, which this Superman had basically lost everything. And so he's the paragon they were looking for. One of the paragons they were looking for to save the multiverse. And Lex shows up and decides he's tired of killing all the Supermans. So he goes from there, and basically what he does is he takes control of this Superman. That's right. And this Superman turns bad for a little bit with the Book of Destiny, because the book can be rewritten. And Lois finally brings up everybody that this Superman cares about, and he basically, from there, he's changes back into the Superman that he's meant to be. And he's been through a lot, Superman. Okay. So he's been through a lot, and so, yeah, they get on to the Wave Rider, where Ray meets Ray, and the Batman of Earth 99 is mentioned to have perished. And so they're not sure what to do about the Paragon of Courage. Well, it turns out the Paragon of Courage is none other than Batwoman, Kate Kane. That's right. And then the Paragon of Hope and Supergirl. I'm not sure if I mentioned that yet. If I didn't, here it is. Then there's a few other Paragons. Sarah Lance is mentioned to be a Paragon of Destiny. Trying to remember what everybody's roles were. Anyway, I will be back in a second with another vid, because I think this video has come up to a wrap up of part 2 of Crisis. I'm doing them in parts now because it just seems to be working out for the better that way.